Gonna take a few deep breaths before we get going. I want to say win. Win against yourself. I'm not here to be the loudest. I'm not here to be the proudest, but I am here to tell you that I am here to work. I'm here to win. I know that it's very difficult to put yourself out there, and trust me, I was like that too. When I first started, I didn't believe in myself. There's been plenty of other times I haven't believed in myself, including now. I want to let you know everything I said is backwards. Why? Because I'm forward. I'm in present. I'm in the moment. And I want to tell you about being in the moment. Simply that nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to show up. You have to be there for yourself. You have to win. So, doing another live stream, just chilling on live. Today was a good chest day. Got a good pump in, and I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I'm not gonna lie, chat. So I had to pop back out and I had to pull up. And I'm not gonna lie, like it's more than just a community. It's more than just a fan base. It's more than just your time. It's about the experience that I want to deliver. It's about the message that I want to express. That is creativity. That is original. That is what people need. That is authenticity. Be authentic. I was in the gym, and don't get me wrong, like I'm human too. And I was in the gym and I was like, dude, you're talking about this like you believe it. Like you're talking about like you can do it on live, but you don't sound that way off live. Now you got one side, flip it over. It's a dimensional. Flip it over. Do you feel like you can win off camera and do you feel like you can win on camera, bro? And that's anything in life, man. Anything. Anything. Keep fighting, keep working. It's hard, but it's supposed to be hard because that's what's going to make you stronger. Every single day, it's going to be hard. Every single day, there's going to be something wrong with something in that day. But are you focused on what's going wrong or what you can control? Are you focused on moving forward or are you focused on living in the past? Trust me, I'm not going to lie to you. I live in the past. I have lived in the past. But as my cup is being exploded full of healing, I'm rejuvenated to understand that, like, dude, you don't have to be afraid to put yourself out there. You don't have to be afraid to try. You only get better when you try. You only learn more when you try. That's anything in life. And I create real life stereotypes for you that just like play a role from where I haven't actually expressed more than like 10 years of employment, okay? But I've been in high school, I've been in middle school, I've been in elementary school. And if this is the younger audience listening to me, I need you to understand that like you're gonna get through it. You're going to go to that next level if you want to go to that next level. No matter if it's in sports, no matter if it's in a club, no matter if it's in math class, no matter if it's in science class, you name it. If you want to be ahead, you will be ahead. If you don't want to be ahead, then don't even bother. And that's a lot of people in today's society, man. You want to look into the person next to you and you want to see that they're not trying, so that makes you not want to try. And that's not right, bro, because that's why you're miserable. And that's why that person's miserable. And they want to rub that off on you, bro. You're better than that. And you know that. But you don't want to be isolated. You don't want to not follow the crowd. You don't want to not make your parents happy. But guess what? Your parents aren't happy. And if they are, they're rich. And maybe they're not. And maybe they're poor. And maybe they're happy. It doesn't matter. Do what makes you happy. When it comes to be your time, you'll have the chance to show the world that. No matter if it's on a piece of paper, no matter if it's on a digital screen, no matter if it's an email, man, you're always going to have an effect in somebody else's life. And that's the hard truth, bro. That's what I'm coming to figure out, man, is that my actions, they account for the person next to me, bro. Let me make sure chat can hear me right now. W Inspiration, W chat. Y'all, man, hit that like and sub, man. I'm trying, for real. And you better be too, man. I'm not even worried about the comments right now. This is a freaking motivational speech to y'all. Because you get that feeling at 2 a.m. and you want to do push-ups, that's for a reason, man. You want to have that thought, but then you want to share it to your boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, best friend, neighbor, parents, and they shut you down. Why? Because they couldn't imagine themselves doing it. You can go to NASA. You can be a freaking president. You can be anyone you want to be because this world's always going to be yours. And it always will be yours. It's always like, oh, he's so self-centered. Yeah. Guess what? I am. And to anyone out there listening that can hear me on the other side of the screen that knows what I'm talking about, it's going to listen. It's going to listen. We're always looking for shortcuts. Trust me, I'm looking for a shortcut too. I don't want to work a job. I don't want to have a certain pay limit. Heck no. You shouldn't either. And sometimes it's not about money. It's about freedom. It's about what money can provide for you. It's the survival. It's about the impact too that you shared, your energy that somebody else picked up and said, oh, you know what? I feel good today. Why? Because I watched Jay Bird live. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I'm not pouring the best things in my cup. Sometimes I go live and I'm not even in the right headspace. You're going to get that from me, bro. I got a personality disorder. But I'm going to use that to my advantage so I can maybe fix what I've been doing wrong and then try to do it again until it's right. And that's what it takes, bro. It's about doing it over and over and over again. It's about making the adjustments on and off camera. It's about not being scared. It's about doing what you want for you, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's going to be. When you get to the end of your life and you're on your deathbed, bro, and you're saying, oh, man, I wish I would have jumped out of a plane. I wish I wouldn't have hung out with that group of friends. I wish I wouldn't have F that guy or screwed around, messed around with that girl. But don't get me wrong, these regrets, they're not permanent. They're so temporary and you can fix them. And it's up to you right now to decide and make that choice for yourself that you can do better, that you can be great, that you can make your parents retire, that you can make yourself retire. Get inspired, kids, because this is your world. Live in it, breathe it, use it. You got a smartphone, go live. If you want to be yourself and find it hard to do that, come out and tell people that. They're going to understand because they're having a hard time being themselves too. Everybody is. Ain't nobody know who they are. And if they are, they're just pretending. And then when they just keep pretending and pretending, they can get away with more. Get away with more. Why? Because you deserve more. You can do hard things, kid. You can do tough things, but you got to feel pain. You got to feel pain. I'm not talking about the pain of eating a freaking whole bag of chips, man. That's not cool. That ain't cool. You think it's funny. But until you get off your butt and you go work out and you start doing stuff for you, man, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. That's so real. I want to be authentic. I want to tell y'all the truth. That if you don't try out for that basketball team, you ain't ever gonna be on the basketball team. That basketball team ain't waiting for you. That basketball team ain't calling you. They don't know you. You got to step on that court and prove yourself that you can play basketball. And if you don't step on that court, then you got to step off that court, bro, because you ain't good enough. Flat and simple, man. There's no freaking A plus B Y equals C squared. Hell no. It's fake, man. It's to keep you distracted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not Andrew Tate. I'm Jay Bird. I'm expressing to you through the internet and to anybody who can hear my voice right now that like you gotta be hungry, man, because you're gonna die. If you're not eating, bro, you're gonna die. There's no other way around it. If you are not eating and feeding yourself every single day with that win, with that uncomfortability, folks, it's winter time. You need to lock in. Some of y'all got kids out there. Lock in. Some of y'all are the kids out there. Lock in. I'm talking about the most evil, most winningful, most strongest, most strengthest, most powerfulest winter art that you can pull out of your freaking behind. You know what? Next quarter, next semester, I'm gonna have straight A's. I'm gonna make that dean's list. I'm gonna separate myself this spring. I'm gonna do that because that's what I did freshman year. And now where I look at where I'm at, I'm still going. I'm still working hard. And sometimes, man, not all of these wins, they're gonna be seen on camera. Not all these subscribers are gonna see me grow. Not all these people that just stop in just to be here on accident, man. It's not by mistake. Obviously, you was bored. Obviously, you wanted some sort of entertainment, man. This is it. Are you not entertained? Hit that like and subscribe button, chat. We don't play around here, man. We lose our voice on live. Come on. Let's go. Clap it up. I need y'all boys to get inspired. I need y'all to dig deep. It's not easy being great, chat. Sometimes you're not always going to win, but you never lose. You only lose when you quit, when you give up. But if you keep swinging, bro, you bound to hit something. You bound to hit that ball one time. And it's going to feel so much better when you get that crack one time and that ball sent out of the park and you get 20,000 views for a freaking sports video that took you 4 or 5 hours to make. That wasn't by mistake, man. I made that. I didn't slap my name on it, but holy crap, man. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious right now. The person on the other side of the screen, on that other side, when you click off this video and you go to my live and you go to my channel, it says shorts, man. You're going to see a different person. Why? Because I got a personality disorder. I ain't afraid to say that. I do got a personality disorder. You're going to see a whole different person over there. Why? To keep you entertained. Why haven't you seen the videos yet? Because they're not good enough to release. I don't have enough in my budget, and I'm not afraid to say that. I'm tight on my budget. I'm sure some of you folks are too. It's not easy out here, bro. But like, are you willing to come out and say that, or you just want to stay silent? You just want to wait for the perfect time. You want to wait for the perfect day. This ain't My Little Pony, bro. This is not Disney Channel, bro. It's a real life, man. This is YouTube Live. This is a freaking corporation created by billionaires to make other billionaires and millionaires and so on. This is not an easy job. This is actually a hard job, man. I'm not afraid to say it. Not everyone's gonna make it to the NBA. Not everyone's gonna make it to NCAA Division I, Division II, Division III. But how are you gonna know if you're not gonna try, bro, man? You gotta try. I hope y'all join this live. If y'all hit that like and subscribe button, chat. I'm about to get in my shorts. No cap, no diddy. I'm getting a little hot in here. Oh man, my endorphins are running. I had a really good gym sesh. was listening to some music, man, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I was listening to this one audio, and he was like, "Man, it's not the war against anybody else. It's not the war against Pakistan, man. It's the war against ourselves, man. And if you in America right now, you know that to be true. You know that to be very true. Oh my gosh, Charlie Kirk dies. Normal day in America. Yeah, why? Because we're at war against ourselves. We're at war against racism. We're at war against Republicans. We're at war against Democrats, man. When are you gonna realize it's you versus you, bro? When all these other people out here talking about what you're doing, bro, don't worry about it. Focus on what you can do, bro. Focus on what you can do. Let the other people do the talking. Let the other people do the hating. Let that happen. But like it's not gonna happen unless you start doing it, bro. Unless you give someone to put in, unless you give someone something to put in your mouth about your name. Unless you do something great. Unless you don't believe in yourself that no one else will, man. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy. And that's what your parents are putting on you right now. Crazy. That's what they've always put on you. Crazy. They sprinkle it. It's love. It's spice. Crazy. If you look up at your parents and you say, "Oh, I want to be like them." You want to be like them or do you want to be like yourself? I'm going to give a round of applause because we need people like our parents. I'm not going to lie. If you want to be like your parents, by all means, respectfully, we cannot live this world without you. We can't. We can't. There is no shame and no disrespect to anyone or any goal that someone is chasing after because we've all got some. We've all got ambitions. We've all got futures. We've all got purposes. But are you chasing yours or your parents'? Your parents' purpose. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, chat. My father is a radiologist. My father is a businessman. But I can't call him up right now and be like, "Hey, Dad, you think you can help me with my brakes and rotors?" Nah, son, I can't help you. You know what? That hurts. It does. But you know what? I can help myself. And that's gonna help him in the long run. Because he's gonna know, you know what? This kid's not a victim. This kid's gonna make it happen. And I need you to understand that, like, you're gonna make it happen, bro. Whatever you're going through, whatever you have in front of you, bro, you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna get to the other side, bro. Like once you're outside of your head, and trust me, bro, I'm in my head all the time. To my loyal viewers out there, y'all see it sometimes. Sometimes y'all do, sometimes y'all don't. But like showing up on live every single day, bro, and like really just trying to be authentic in the moment, in that time, bro, it's like boom, right there. Take advantage of it. Seize the moment. It's my turn to talk. I love y'all, chat. Making sure I didn't have any comments that said I can't hear you. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few difficulties with the audio, so we'll make sure audio is good for y'all. Chat. I'm in a pink chair. Feel good, feel strong, bro, and like genuinely, like I just can't go out there and choose something, man. Can't bring it back to y'all, not having something left for y'all in the chat and the tank, man. Like no cap. I pushed some heavy weight on my chest, and I feel great. I feel great. Definitely, expanded my triceps, got some food down, and man, that's all it is. It's like sometimes like it's about the things that you do off camera, man. Sometimes people looking for shortcuts trying to like, live stream in the gym or live stream their progress. And don't lie, man, like that's their own thing. You feel me? That ain't a shortcut. That's their shortcut. You feel me? Everybody got their own shortcut. Everybody got their own answers to their tests. You feel me? Or you looking off somebody else's because you didn't study. Start studying, bro. If you can't study something, study yourself. If you study yourself, I promise you're going to pour out a lot more than if you study about something. You are, as a person, should be reflecting rather than deflecting. And that's what the internet and that's what everything is going to try to distract you. And trust me, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a perfect person. I am far from perfect. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm human. I do indulge in pleasure. That's what makes us human. But if you step out of that boat one time, man, you're never gonna want to get back out. You're gonna keep wanting to get back in that water because that water feels different than what's inside the boat. That water inside the boat, man, it's fake because the person on the other side of the water didn't get any water in that side, bro. It doesn't make sense like that. There's salty water and then there's clear water. I don't know the difference, but let's use the analogy that clear water is good for you. Salty water is bad for you. What are you drinking? Are you drinking salty water? Your pop, your ice cream, anything like not good for you. Let's talk about McDonald's, Wendy's, these fast food joints that are keeping you hungry, hungrier, tired, lazy, horny, stressed, hormones messed up, bro. Or you drinking that good water, bro? That stuff that you don't cook in the microwave. That stuff that you don't want to eat. That can of beans, bro. Eat your vegetables. Why? Because you feel better when you eat your vegetables. If you smoke your vegetables, by all means. But I'm not gonna lie, like, do everything in moderation, chat. Do everything in moderation. Everything in moderation, whether it's working out, do it in moderation. Whether it's anything, bro, do it in moderation. Do it in doses, bro. Just mix the bad with the good and mix the bad with and good with the bad, if you know what I mean. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm very young. I got a long way to go. I know I can do great things. I know you can too, chat. And I want to thank y'all so much for joining me and tuning in on my journey. If y'all new here, guys, chat, make sure to like and subscribe. I would genuinely appreciate it. I try to give my best effort every single day, 6 times a week. We take Saturdays off because Saturdays are for the boys. You know what I mean? No Diddy. I saw a comment up there that said Diddy. But it's about the experience, bro. It's about being authentic to your customers, being authentic to people, man. Like genuinely, like I know that like y'all may be struggling. Y'all might not be in the best position, bro. And trust me, bro, I'm not either. I'm not either. But what are we gonna do about it? How are we gonna move forward? And how are we gonna get this done? Because trust me, somebody else out there is doing the same thing. And I'm not gonna lie, like my love has been very like shallow. But for once, I have really kind of felt love. I felt love. And I want to love this one person the hardest way I can. And that one person is like the one reason like I'm still going. And back to like where I started, it's the fact that like your actions affect other people, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say stay in your lane and do your homework and all that stuff. Like that's cool and all. Like you gotta have the something to feel good about. Like after a hard thing that you've done. You feel me? Like if you're not rewarding yourself at the end of the day, man, you're just hating yourself. You feel me? And then you're just gonna burn out. And I feel like that's what I did this time last year. It's like I didn't have a girlfriend to balance. I didn't have like I don't know. I don't know. Like I hated myself and I worked really, really hard and I just didn't understand patience and I still don't, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm inching back and I'm like, dude, what's a better way to work? What's a smarter way to work? What's a more efficient way to work? And I was like, dude, that's gonna be live streaming. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If y'all new here, chat, make sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. We're on the road to almost 1,100 followers, and we have grown 200 in probably the past 2 months. I would say just under. We have done a total of, I'd say about 100,000 views in the past 60 days. So if y'all want to tune in on the journey, I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I plan on live streaming every single day, staying on live, and just being myself, whether that's, in a good position or not. I want to keep, my community, my fan base close to me. And I want to, put my voice out there to anyone, that's going to hear it and that's going to tap on that notification and say, you know what? I'm going to give this kid a chance because this kid gave something to me before and I took it and I did something with it. Now I need another re-up. Well, guess what? I do too, bro. Hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all new here, my name is Jay Bird. I go live 6 times a week. Saturdays for the rest, boys. And women, don't forget your value. Don't forget your value out there to all my young, beautiful women over the age of 18, of course. No Diddy. Remember your value. Remember that you are loved, that you are good enough, that you do fit in. And to my young kings out there, bro, ain't nobody coming to save you. These girls are watching you, bro. They need you to save them. Got it? You need to be a man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, bro. Yeah. Let's sit here and cry about like, oh, she might be using you, bro. But like at the same time, bro, she's not thinking about stressing, bro. You should feel proud of that. It's your fault she's stressing, bro. If she really loves you, man, she gonna stick with you. She really loves you, bro. Like you gonna stick with her, bro. I'm like forever grateful and like currently like I said, man, like I've never been in love before ever in my life. I'm 20 years old. That's crazy to say. I'm not gonna lie, but in today's generation, everybody just wants to like sleep around. Trust me, man. Like that's how I met my girlfriend. Just like sleeping around. But genuinely, like, like we decided at this time point that, we want to be successful. And yeah, she's doing her best. I'm doing my best. And, we're just like putting our heads and brains together and really just like the vulnerability that like she's like coming out for to tell me that like it's okay not to be okay, bro. And like, like she's gonna be my energy, bro. She's gonna be my reason, you feel me? You gotta have a reason, bro. Like if it's your parents, man, let that be the reason. If it's yourself, bro, let that be the reason, bro. You gotta have a reason. Gotta have a why. And my why, I'm not gonna lie, even in rhymes. I'm a fine guy. Is to continue my father's legacy and continue the reputation for my last name. I find great pride in it. I find just a chosen mentality that I carry, that I own, that says, you know what? You're gonna be strong too. And then when you have kids, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, hey, daddy was strong. You feel me? At this time point, bro, it's gonna be the separation between being mediocre and extraordinary. And ordinary and extraordinary. There's two types of people, bro. There's ordinary and there's extraordinary. Extrovert, introvert. Which one are you? Are you both? You can actually be both. And let me explain to my young viewers out there that might not understand what an extrovert and introvert is. And an introvert is somebody that, let's say, for example, doesn't come out of their room, doesn't talk to anybody, that finds comfort in comfort, too much comfort in comfort. That's so much so that they're depressed. That's an introvert. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, Chad, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you feel that there is something wrong with that and you can do better, then go do better. I can't tell you to do that. I can't do that for you. You got to decide that you want to do better. And then there's the extrovert. The one that's been in sports. Maybe the QB of the football team, the point guard of the basketball team. Maybe she's up first to bat on the softball team. These are your leaders. These are the chosen ones, the ones that naturally have it come to them, but they understand that it does take work, that it does take sacrifice, that it does take standing in these dark rooms, that it does take losing a few friends, that it does take losing, you know what people think about you, bro. But to gain that respect, that's why they there. And that's why people following them. And that's why everyone else behind them, bro. If y'all like these streams right now, I need y'all to lock in. Hit that subscribe button, chat. Let's go. Let's grow, baby. Let's go. Let's grow. No cap. Almost to 1,100 subscribers. We go live 6 times a week, boys and girls. I'm going to spit at y'all how it's real. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Sometimes I be coming in emotional. Other times I be coming in too emotional. That's not going to lie, just a little bit of who I am. I think, sometimes it's really easy to get caught up in the comments, but sometimes like it's even harder to just step back and ignore it. You feel me? I wanna read what y'all want to say right now. Trust me. But I want to tell you something more. And I want to thank you so much for listening, so much for subscribing, so much for liking the stream, so much for giving me a chance to give yourself a chance. Because I'm gonna just be real, bro. If you stick with one thing, let's say you're a McDonald's worker for 80 years, bro, you're eventually gonna own that joint. Maybe not. But you know what? If you do the things that other people are not, and you're there the longest, you're eventually going to rank up, bro. You got to have that dog. It's difficult, but that's what makes it the journey. That's what makes it the experience. That's what makes it fun. It's not knowing if you're going to make it or not. Because if everyone just got on the internet and everyone was famous, it wouldn't mean anything. But it's got to be something original. It's got to be something creative. It's got to have a meaning. It's got to have a purpose. And that's what art. And that's what I need you to bring into this world because you are creative. And if somebody told you you're not and you believe them, hey, it's up to you to flip the script. It's up to you, chat. It's up to you. I graduated barely knowing I was going to graduate. Trust me, I had really, really been like far back in my class. When I graduated from my high school, they had lined up the people in the front row based on how well they did in school. That they made the dean's list. They did this and that and this and that. And they took so many honors classes. When you get to the end of your education, it's all going to matter. It's all going to show. It's all going to add up. And so the people in the front, they're not going to stay there. It's the people that can stay there that are going to be there. You feel me? It's the people that continue to study, that know that rest is essential, that know that they can work harder, that know that they can work more efficient, that can do different things and different study tactics, and they can figure out how to study, how to get these good grades, how to score high. And those people are going to end up being in your doctor's office. Those people are going to end up fighting for you when you couldn't even fight for yourself in court. That's what a lawyer is. That's what a doctor's for. These are heroes. And if you believe you can be a hero, you believe you can be an inspiration, you can believe you can do anything you put your mind to, then be crazy about it. It's not easy to be crazy. I want to think outside my head who's listening right now, but you know what? I'm screaming. So I want everybody to listen right now. You feel me? I'm that into it. But yeah, chat. If y'all new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, chat. Oh, my shirt was tucked in my back pocket. All right, chat. I'm gonna use the restroom, drinking an awful lot of water. I'm gonna get to y'all comments here and we'll wrap it up. 1 second. All right, Chad, thank you so much for waiting. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all bless y'all hearts, bless y'all souls. Little bit of yap session. I'm gonna get into a few comments before we head out. I want to say you guys are strong. You guys are some of the best fans, best people in the world. Genuinely, I mean that. Not only just are you so kind, you're so degenerate, so meaningful, so like insightful, so curious. And that's what's going to be the difference. All right, chat. I'm gonna read a couple comments. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Wow, all the colors in the spectrum in this dude. God, bet your dad's proud of you. The fuck is that? Oh, I love it. 6'7". Are you trans? Dude, all right, chat. All right, y'all. Have a great day. I'm gonna be tuning off. I'll be coming back on here tomorrow. I love y'all so much. We're gonna continue to keep working. I know, and I love these hate comments. They're just feeding me, but that I can't have that negativity right now. Genuinely, like I just like I'm good. Y'all can keep the negativity. That's cool. That's cool. This was just like a oh, this was just kind of like an extra live. I'm gonna keep it like an extra live. I'm gonna continue to be patient. I know myself better than you guys. I love y'all so much. I want to continue to make streams for y'all in the future. But for now, I will be signing off. I love y'all. This is Gail Lewis, 814 or 844, Morris, Illinois, signing off. I'll see y'all in the next one, chat. Catch me. Subscribe.